Larry catches the biggest bass.
What is up, guys? So today, you know where we're at. So I am currently practicing for a Hobie BOS here on a local lake that I grew up 15 minutes away from, Logan Martin. I feel like I've said that 100 times, but last night I came to Bass Pro Shops and they have like this new spring fishing kit. That these boxes, they're always a really good value. Bass Pro, I will say, I think they do it the best when it comes to like, they're not subscription boxes, but boxes of fishing tackle. The box was 40 bucks and it had slobber knockers in it. You know, slobber knockers are like $13, and I think it had like 8 different things in it. So, and 8 different like name brand things. So Bass Pro Shops always has the best mystery boxes. All the other ones, I don't have any hate. I'm not gonna say anything about them, but Bass Pro Shops should start a subscription box service because they're doing it good. They're not paying me to say that either. That sounded very ad ready, but it was. But so we're going to go get one of these boxes. It's a new one from the one that I did last time. I saw a slobber knocker and I was like, I will be back tomorrow. Also, we need a prop because I found a juicy spot and I might have put a few nicks in it. I'll probably break it off tomorrow because I'm gonna go catch every single last one of those bass tomorrow, or Saturday. I'm gonna shut up talking. Let's go get a prop and this mystery box, and then we're gonna go catch big mouth bass on it. I really want to buy another one to put on my kayak so bad. I'm not gonna do it though. Bass Pro is about to get about 100 bucks out of me. I need a 2. Oh, this one's only 16. I'm gonna get the one that's cheaper so I can save some money. So now if I break a prop, I don't have to be stuck, or I don't have to paddle my 500-pound kayak. This is smart. Look at that. It's like a little tackle display. 150 bucks. That sounds a little expensive. The board you can get from Home Depot for 20 bucks. Dude, Bass Pro's coming up. They're learning. They're like figuring it out. Man, I have been out on the water all day today, guys. We had a pretty good day of like practice fishing. And I said this in the first practice video from Logan Martin, but when I don't eat, I go a little crazy, and I haven't ate yet today. So here it is. Check it out. And it's red. I like the color red. Red used to be my favorite color. Bass Pro Shops Big Bass Bundle featuring hand-selected baits from top brands. All I saw yesterday was a slobber knocker, but you got Bass Pro 6 cents, Berkeley, Strike King. Okay, so it's 40 bucks. You get majority Bass Pro Shop stuff, but you also get 6 cents frog, a crankbait, red eye shad, which that is probably the ticket in this box this time of year, and a slobber knocker. Got our box and our prop. Now we're gonna go check out. We're going to save the prop and we are going to go catch some big mouth bass on the items in our box. Also too, I had to go ahead and get this box because normally when I wait to get things out of Bass Pro, I'm just gonna say that you guys buy them before I can get to them. Ha, got you beat, I got a box. It's like family Thanksgiving, you better get a plate for Cousin Charlie comes in, because Cousin Charlie comes in, no more food for nobody. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So welcome back. Put all of my baits on separate rods. So I have 8 rods out here this morning. I've done a little bit of fishing. I was on the phone with my mom and dad this morning, so just doing a little bit of talking on the phone, fishing around. Haven't had any bites, haven't caught anything yet. They're blowing up on shad over here. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a bass. It kind of scared me a little bit. It looked like it could have been, I don't know, the way it was moving in the water, it looked like it could have been a gator. But I don't want to put that out there. I don't think there's any gators in here. I don't know what that was over there, but I was over there throwing a little buzz bait around and then something shot off, and it could have been a carp, but I mean, it was big and strong, whatever it was. And they're also blowing up down this bank. Hopefully we'll be able to see some beds today. So I don't think y'all ever saw what's in the box, and I'm gonna try to throw everything that's over here, but normally how I do these challenge videos is I find that normally there's 1 or 2 lures that work really well, so I try to throw everything, but I don't really try to catch a fish on everything. Like, I'll throw it if the situation arises, but luckily this is like the perfect box for today. We have a lipless, we have a frog, slobber knocker, spinnerbait, swim jig, regular jig. The jig is a 3/4 ounce, which is a little heavy, but that could be okay if we find some fish on bed today. Then we have this crankbait and this buzz bait. So this morning I'm gonna start off with probably the frog and this little buzz bait. See if we can't get our first topwater fish of the year. Yeah, I don't think I've caught one on topwater. I caught my first one on bed this weekend, which y'all have probably seen that video by now. Well, maybe not. Well, actually, I caught my second one on bed, but I did like the traditional bed fishing with like a white bait and, you know, flipping it, making the fish angry, and then he finally ate it. So we're gonna go down this bank, hopefully catch one on this buzz bait right here, because that would be awesome. I know I could probably throw that jig down and hook up pretty quick, but I don't have the fish finder in the kayak today. I'm gonna kind of fish more this side of the lake. This side of the lake is more shallow than that way. Normally we just go straight that way, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit today, see if I can't get a different result. No fish finder today. I figured I wouldn't need it. Hopefully we can fish, or with the stuff that I have, all this stuff is like just cast up against the bank, and the fish finder really ain't gonna help too much anyway. Then also too, if they're gonna be, you know, eating shad off the surface, then that'll kind of help to know the area that I'm in. I just saw a gar, and there's a bass on bed right there. He's not big. There's another gar right there. I never even knew there were gar in here. This is my first time ever seeing them. Oh. First one, the frog. I wasn't even looking at him. There we go. There we go, boys. This is the first one of the year on the frog. That's a good one, too. Look at that one. That's a 5-pounder on the frog. Oh, he choked it, too. That's a good one. Come here. Oh, let's go, dude. Okay, so I found this spawn. I found this kind of like post spawn last year. I think it might have been like May, June time frame. So I've literally been thinking about this. I'm like, whenever the spawn comes around, I'm coming up here and I'm throwing a frog all day. All right, boys, that's fish number 1 of the challenge. That's the first frog fish of the year also. Dude, he just spit the frog slap out of his mouth. Oh, that's a good one. I mean, he has the body of like a 4, but he would definitely weigh 5, no doubt. He's huge, he's fat. Oh, awesome. I was looking over here because I saw that one on bed and I just saw that gar. I was like, I've never seen gar. I never even knew gar were in here, which I'm not really surprised because they're in a lot of our lakes. But it's the first one of the morning on the frog. First frog fish of the year also. Gosh, I could give this fish a hug. I could just squeeze him. See you, sir. There's literally nothing better. There's nothing in this world better than a frogfish. Look at that. All right, guys, got fish number 1. Let's go. Let's go. Man. It's always a good feeling whenever they eat it when you're not paying attention, because that just tells you need to slow down your cadence, like slow it way down. Oh man, that was the first one of the year. That was a 4 or 5 pounder. We'll just say he was 4. I don't know. I said he could have went 5, but also that was probably adrenaline. That is the most exciting thing in life. Is catching a bass on a frog. This frog is huge too, and I haven't trimmed it or anything. Oh, the water comes out of the top of it. I wasn't ready for that, but the thing's filled up with water. Man, that was so awesome. I mean, I just look up. I'm looking over here trying to see if I can see any on bed. The bottoms are a little mushy for, I wouldn't think this would be like the first option for beds. And I look back, I hear something, I look back and my frog's gone. Gosh, let's go. Let's go. Knuckles. That is awesome. Cool, and we've already seen one on bed. This is literally the best time of year. Like, I dream about this time of year when it's not this time of year. Like, this is the absolute best time to go fish. You can go catch them on bed, you can catch them on a frog, you can catch them on a worm, you can set the hook, the Texas rig, you can go catch a big one up shallow, because that one, that was a female, that one hasn't spawned yet, he's still fat. But I mean, like, we're in the spawn now, we're in it. Like, this is literally the best time. If you're in like central Alabama, probably Alabama in general, there's of course no fish on it or anything, but there was one up there thinking about it. Man, this fish was shallow because I'm super shallow right here. I mean, I'm probably like in 1.5 feet of water right here. Oh! Did you see that one? Dude, he shot out from that grass and ate it. Okay. Well, that tells me something. Y'all watch that one shoot out. That one had some bad intentions on his heart. That one had no good intentions for this frog. He literally shot out. Let's go, boys. This is what I literally live for this time of year. Like, this is, I promise you, I will throw this frog all day. You see how he shot out from that grass like that? I promise you, I live for this time of year. This is literally what I live for. You can literally catch a fish doing anything. Like you can throw whatever you want to throw. That just does something to me saying that. That's a let's go. Even though we didn't hook that fish, I'm not even mad about it because I mean that's 2 in this pocket. Which I mean this could be an outlier, it could just be a good spot. But I've been wanting to do this. Literally every time I come out here, I think about I'm gonna throw frog in this stuff one day and they're gonna kill it. And it's happening. It's unfolding before my eyes. Alright, now we just gotta worry about hooking up with these fish. Alright, little tip for you. The cool thing about throwing a frog is most of the time it's not really gonna get stuck up on too much stuff. So the cool thing is it's like you can throw it literally. I think sometimes some of the best casts, like that one I just got bit on, are the casts when you throw it into what you would normally want to avoid, like if you were throwing a rattle trap or whatnot. Like I wouldn't want to throw my lipless in that grass, but the frog, sometimes I feel like it's better if you throw it in the grass and bring it out, because I mean that's what a frog would do. That's what, you know, injured or wounded bluegill would do. It wouldn't necessarily know its location. It would just try to escape whatever spot it's in that it doesn't feel safe in. Another thing that I've learned with frog fishing is, like, you see there's certain areas where there's like muck, and then there's certain areas where it kind of opens up. And the areas where it opens up, if you're kind of fishing in the muck and like in a, you know, kind of transitional area, sometimes I think it's best to just let the frog sit whenever you bring it into like the open water. Look, oh dude, I saw that one come up and eat it. That was a good one. That one didn't really have any blow up to it. That was just kind of, dude, that's 4 bites. No, how many is that? 3? No, that's 4. Because I have 1 right there, 1 right here. 3. Yeah, that was just 4 blow-ups on this frog. See, when the summer comes around, I'm gonna come back up here and punch all of this stuff. No, spooked something. Alright, the frog's fun, but I feel like there's probably some fish kind of hanging out in this open water. It's not going to be super deep, so it's going to be a good place to throw this slobber knocker in. Yes, sir. Same here. Yes, sir. I've only landed 1, but I've had about 6 or 7 bites on this frog.
Frog?
Yes, sir.
I got a lot of strikes.
Oh, there he. Dude, that little bitty fish ate that. Oh. He must have just been holding on to that tail of it. I mean, that frog is as big as that one that just ate it. I'm trying to see, are they spawning on top of this log? I mean, there's 3 fish right here. So that's kind of, I mean, I guess. There's 3 fish and there's a light spot on top of this log, and one of them's just sitting on top of it. They're picking at it. I'm gonna get one of these fish to bite. Dude, my trolling motor just keeps inching me closer and closer to these bass. This fish is like spawning on top of this log right here. He's not picking it. He's not eating it good though. That's the only thing. Dude, why is my trolling motor doing this? This little fish has ate it like 4 times. Like I know y'all can see that little light spot. Oh. There's 4 fish back here in this pocket. There's 1 right there, and then there's 3 up here. Got him. There we go. Oh man, this is a lot better one than what I thought he was down there. All right, there's one on the jig in the crawl trailer, but he did take my pincher, but you can see it's in there. You can see it's in there, so we got 2 lures checked off. There's actually another fish on bed right here I feel like we might be able to catch. All right, so we got, oh, I thought that went in my hand for a second there. All right, so we got the little swim jig, rattling swim jig. I think that rattle's probably what got him to eat that time. Because when I was swimming through there, he wouldn't really look at it, but when I would kind of shake it, he would pay good attention to it. All right. Cool. Dude, you just swam into the side of the kayak. All right, so there's another one right there. That one's like a 3-4 pounder, and that one's pretty good as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if they'll bite because it looked like one of them was a little bit more fired up than the other one was, but also since I just pulled one off of it. All right, cool. Got that one crossed off. I'm not gonna lie, last night when I was rigging these rods up, this was the one I was most worried about, but I think this is the perfect time to do this just because the fish are all shallow. And this is really like playing to my strengths right now. All right. So next lure is this one right here. Also, we have a worm. I didn't tie on the worm, but there is one more lure that y'all haven't seen yet in this. The only thing that would have made that box better so far would be if they put that coal shad in there. This is a really good fishing day. I've probably put this already up there with one of the best fishing days I'm gonna have all year, just because I've only caught 2 fish, but I've caught one off a bed and I've caught one on a frog, or I've caught 2 off a frog. Only held 2 fish. I'd say caught 3. And I've had probably 7 or 8 frog blow-ups from smaller fish. I've caught a bed fish back there and saw a couple bigger ones that I couldn't get to eat, but I could probably come back and get them to eat in a couple days. Like I was saying earlier, this is perfect. This is a perfect day. And then like this overcast that we have, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. So that makes it even better. Oh, there we go. Got one on the Texas rig. There we go. That was an awkward hook set. There we go. Should have done this earlier. I knew what I needed to do. But I was being stubborn. I got stuck trying to throw that crawl, or trying to throw that lipless. That was an awkward hook set. Hey, let's go. There we go. All right, boys. It's fish number 3, 4. Can't give up. That's the number one thing you can't do. It's been probably 4 or 5 hours since I caught my last one. But that's the thing about these challenge style videos that I always say is like they're so rewarding whenever you do it, but also too I always fall for that trap of, you know, I have 5 or 6 lures and I just get stuck on, you know, trying to eliminate the next one on the list versus being able to throw what I know will work. And made a switch in literally no time. I feel like I probably could be at 20 fish today because we have super fishy conditions. So that just had my brain running on like, okay, if this isn't gonna work today as bad as I want it to, it's all good. I'm gonna have to make an adjustment. Catch these big mouth bass. Look at that, boys. It's not a crazy big one, but it's a good one. Oh, don't do that. Awesome. Thank you, Lord, for about 3 different things that just happened. The wind picked up, so the mosquitoes went away, and I got a bite. And I had the most awkward hook set of my life. Oh, let's go, boys. Whew, all right. I'm just happy I set the hook and it stuck. That would have killed my confidence if I would have set the hook and it would have got off or nothing was there. That was probably the weirdest hook set I've ever done. Like, I had to like set it this way because I was turned around backwards. Oh man, I know like this is a good time of year because you can cast something like this up against like all the spots that look good, you know, when you're going down the bank, you're like, oh, there should be a fish right there. You can do that, and most of the time when they're up shallow spawning like this, there is gonna be a fish there or somewhere in the vicinity, and you don't have to work it too far back to the boat or kayak or bank or whatever you're doing. Like I was saying earlier, I can make this cast right here. Well, if I could make it and not put it over there, if I could put it in there, I can pop it, you know, 2-3 times, work it back, let it sit for a couple seconds. And if I don't get bit within the first, 15-20 seconds of making this cast, I just reel it in and make another one, because it's kind of more of a numbers game with your cast versus if I could put it in there, I'd probably get bit. There we go. There's another one on that worm. Oh, bad flip, better flip. Okay, that's a good one. Chill. Oh, let's go. He ate it once on that first cast, and I had to cast back in there real quick. I backlashed a little bit, but I couldn't let that stop me. All right, boys, so here is another one on that worm. I think I might have just saved the day. This worm might have just saved the day. Oh, he has a messed up lip. He's been caught a few times before. Somebody gave him a good hook set once upon a time. Cool, there's another one. There's a good fat one. Definitely pre-spawn. Man, I feel so bad that I haven't been throwing this. I didn't start throwing this earlier. Yeah, that fish ate that twice. We caught 3 fish on this little worm. On the small little shaky head. I guess I can put that frog up. There we go. There's one. Did he come off? No, he's still in there. There we go. Off of that grass line on the lipless. Oh, you gotta get it too. All right, nothing too big, but fish number 2. Or fish number 1 of the day. Actually, fish number, what is this, 5? Caught 1 on the frog, 2 on the frog, 1 on the bed, 2 more. This is fish number 6, actually. Caught more than I thought we did yesterday. Cool, on the lipless crank. See ya later, sir. Cool. Came out and ate it along that grass line. Oh, got one. Good one. There we go, boys. There we go. Ah, don't come off. I got one. I was moving spots, trying to get I just got hung up, and I was trying to get like the tightness out of my line, if that makes sense. Oh, let's go. That's out in the middle fish, out in the open. Let's go, boys. It's fish number 2. We've been out here for almost 3 hours, and we got 2 fish. Fishing hasn't been the greatest, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I've done pretty much everything I think would work with the baits that I have in the box. So, man, this is awesome. We're gonna keep going, but both fish have came on the rattle trap today. I mean, I'm surprised. I've had a couple bites on the worm, but it seems like they really don't want the worm. Maybe they're like pulled off. Maybe they've already spawned and they're going out deep. I don't know, which I don't really feel like that's the case because I spooked one on bed earlier. Hey, I got you, dude. All right, look, that looks like it could be the same. That one looks like it could be the same one from earlier. So I've done everything today, guys. I've thrown the slobber knocker, crankbait, threw the buzzbait and frog a little bit when we got out here. The heavy jig, that jig's just way too heavy to, like there's algae blooming in the pond right now, so it's kind of hard to keep that jig on the bottom and keep it out of the grass as well. We've thrown the crankbait. I bombed the crankbait around in the middle a whole bunch, no bites on it, and then the slobber knocker spinnerbait, nothing there either. So I mean, the only lure that they've been eating today has been this lipless. And it's just, that cast was like not really intending trying to catch one. It was just trying to get the stuff out of my, you know, whatever hang-ups or frays might be, or not frays, but hang-ups might be in my line. It's just one of those, bomb it out to get your line back right. Man, that was cool. It has been slow today, but hey, we got what, like 6 fish, 7 fish, 8 fish? We got 2 today. Had a couple blow ups on the frog this morning. It's that little lipless crank. All right, guys, so my thoughts on the big bass bundle from Bass Pro Shops. I feel like this is a pretty well put together box. One, because all the lures that are in here you can throw like this time of year, so like early spring all the way into the summer. This is something, if you don't lose the lures, you can probably use all of this stuff throughout the year. So I think the timing of it's good. If you go get it, you know, within the next 6 months or so, I'm sure that you'll be able to take it out and catch fish with it. Also, it's $40, and I know a slobber knocker alone is like $13. I can't imagine that all the Bass Pro Shops lures by themselves are less than $20, and then you add in the frog and the 6 cents frog and the crankbait. I'm sure you're well over, you know, this box probably MSRPs for $60, $70. I'm in the truck because it's so windy outside. If you can't tell, the wind almost took my door off. But I really like it. If you have one of these, or if you have got one, if you have one, let me know, how do you feel about it? I think it's a pretty good deal. Let me know. I'm happy I got this, added some new lures to the collection. I think that's the best thing about getting these boxes, is it kind of forces you to throw new stuff. But this would be considered like a comfort box for me. I don't want to say I was too challenged by anything in this box, which it's not always a bad thing to, you know, stick to the comfort zone and throw things that should work this time of year. What I am happy about is those 80,000 frog bites that we had yesterday, but wasn't able to land too many of those. But so thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you thought about it. Would you buy this, cop or no? Also, if there's anything else that you want to see me pick up in any of your favorite fishing stores, let me know down below in the comments, because I like to spend my money on fishing stuff so you guys don't have to. Yeah, thank y'all for the support. Don't forget to fish them hard. Have a good day. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them block, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep when I ain't had shit on my thoughts in the car. I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.